We all want to be happy. We chase it every day. We wake up, rush out the door, work hard, and desperately pursue it. We tell ourselves, if I just reach this milestone, if I just make enough money, if I just get that position, all my worries will disappear and I will finally be happy. But have you ever noticed something strange? The moment you get what you want, the joy quickly evaporates, and you are off chasing the next goal. The emptiness remains. The truth is, society has set a massive psychological trap for us. We believe that chasing happiness is the way to find it. But what if I told you that chasing happiness is actually the fastest way to lose it? Today, we're going to expose this illusion. Long ago, deep in a dense forest, lived a clever fox. His life was perfect. He had a warm den under an old oak tree, a loving family waiting for him every evening, and friends who hunted with him in the mornings. The forest was his home, and it was enough. But one morning, as the sun rose, he saw something strange on the ground, a dark shape that shimmered like water and danced like fire. He had never seen anything like it. He believed it was a magical spirit, and if he could catch it, he would find perfect happiness. So he began to chase. He ran through the meadow, but the shadow moved ahead. He leaped over rocks, and the shadow leaped too. Days passed, and the fox forgot about his den. His mate called for him in the evening, but he didn't hear. His cubs played alone. He ran through thorns that tore his skin and climbed cliffs that hurt his paws. Other foxes rested under the stars, sharing food and stories, but he had no time for simple joys. He was chasing something greater. Weeks turned into months. He grew thin, his fur lost its shine, and his eyes grew tired. One evening, exhausted and barely able to walk, he stood at the edge of a cliff watching the sunset. The shadow lay still before him. He gathered his last bit of strength and pounced. He caught it, but when he looked down, there was nothing there, just dirt and stone. Then he understood. The sun was setting behind him. The shadow he had chased for months was his own. He had been blindly chasing himself. All that running, all that pain for nothing. The happiness he wanted was never in the shadow. It was in the life he had left behind. With a heavy heart, he returned home. But his den was empty, covered in leaves and spider webs. His family was gone, and his friends had moved on. He had destroyed everything for an illusion. The fox's story carries a brutal truth. When we relentlessly chase happiness, we run away from it. We think happiness is a destination somewhere in the future, but happiness is not a place you reach. It is the way you live right now. Why do we fall into this trap? Zen Buddhism explains that our minds evolved as survival mechanisms, constantly scanning for threats and planning for the future. This keeps us alive, but it pulls us out of the only moment we ever truly have, right now. We live suspended between two tigers, the regrets of the past and the anxieties of the future. There is a famous Zen story of a monk chased by a tiger to the edge of a cliff. He climbs down a vine, only to see another tiger waiting below. Trapped between certain death, he sees a single wild strawberry growing from the cliff. Instead of panicking about the tigers, he plucks the strawberry and tastes it. For that moment, it is incredibly sweet. He couldn't change his circumstances, but he could fully experience the present. The fox had countless strawberries, his family, the peaceful forest, the starry nights, but he refused to taste them, choosing instead to chase an illusion.
But what if the fox had caught something real? What if he caught wealth instead of a shadow? Let's look at Marcus, the richest merchant in his village. His house overflowed with gold and jewels, but his heart felt like cold stone. He trusted no one and smiled at no one. One day, an old wanderer arrived, offering a map to endless riches in exchange for Marcus's finest ruby. Driven by greed, Marcus agreed. The The journey was grueling. They walked on foot, and while crossing a fast river, Marcus lost half his gold. He was furious. But as they traveled, they stayed with a poor family who shared their simple soup and laughed together. Marcus couldn't remember the last time he had laughed. They watched breathtaking sunsets over valleys he had never seen. Finally, they reached a hidden cave. Inside, there was no gold, only an ancient mirror. When Marcus looked into it, he saw a faded, tired, empty man whose mouth had forgotten to smile. The wanderer, who was once a king who lost his empire, explained, "Material things decay. Gold rusts, palaces crumble, but experiences, they stay with you forever. They change who you are. They make you rich in ways gold never can." Marcus realized he was rich in things, but had nothing in his heart. He went home, slowly sold his treasures, and spent his life traveling, meeting strangers, and experiencing the world. Years later, with empty pockets but eyes full of life, he smiled and said, "I am the richest man alive, because I have lived." Wealth isn't what you hold in your hands, it's what you hold in your heart. Besides chasing illusions and wealth, there is another trap that steals our present: the fear of the future. We tend to pack heavy backpacks for problems that haven't happened yet. Take the story of Aeon. He lived in a safe valley and dreamed of reaching the golden city beyond the mountains. But Aeon was extremely careful. He wanted to be perfectly prepared for every what-if. He packed a heavy fur coat for the cold peaks, a massive waterproof tent for storms, 10 pounds of meat for hunger, and a heavy iron sword for wolves. His backpack became huge. When he tried to put it on, he couldn't even stand up. The weight crushed him. He was ready for the journey, but he couldn't take a single step. An old traveler walked by, carrying only a tiny satchel, heading to the Golden City. The old man looked at Aeon's massive bag and said, "You have everything you need to survive, yet you are still in your house. You are carrying 5 pounds of iron for a wolf that is not here. You are carrying a house on your back today because of a cloud that might appear next week." The old man tossed Aeon's heavy gear aside. "You are confusing preparation with prediction," he told Aeon. "No man is strong enough to carry the weight of 1,000 possible futures. You only have strength enough for today. If it rains, you will find a leaf. If there is a wolf, you will pick up a stone. You will handle the problem when it becomes real, but you cannot handle the problem while it is only a thought." Aeon put on the light bag, stepped out his door, and finally began his journey. We all carry this mental backpack. We load it with anxiety and what-ifs. We try to solve tomorrow's problems today, and it completely drains our energy. The lesson is simple. You cannot solve a problem that hasn't happened yet. Put the fear down. When you stop chasing shadows and put down the heavy backpack of the future, you realize something magical. There is abundance even in emptiness. In a poor mountain village lived an old woman named Arya. She was alone and poor, gathering berries in the forest with an old basket. Despite her poverty, she always gave thanks for the sun, her working hands, and the fresh air. One cold autumn day, the forest was completely empty. No berries, no mushrooms. Her basket remained empty. Most people would complain about their fate, but Arya sat under a tree and whispered, "Thank you, empty basket." Just then, a lost, starving hunter stumbled out of the trees. He was dying. Arya told him, "If my basket had been full, I would have gone home early, but because it is empty, I stayed, and now I can share the last piece of bread from my pocket and guide you home." She saved his life. That hunter turned out to be a wealthy merchant who later rebuilt her life and even helped reunite her with her long-lost daughter. The moral is profound. Gratitude does not wait for gifts. Gratitude turns emptiness into space for new miracles. You don't wait for a good life to be grateful. Your gratitude makes life good. Stop chasing the shadow. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Put down the heavy backpack of tomorrow. And no matter what your basket looks like today, find a reason to say thank you. Your life is happening right now. Don't miss it. If you found value in this journey today, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below.
Until next time, stay present and stay peaceful.